There are moments in life when everything seems to collapse at once. Plans fall through, people walk away, and dreams we once held close seem to crumble without warning. And in the middle of that mess, you feel like you're stuck, motionless. But the truth is, you're not stuck. You're being transformed. What feels like the end is often the beginning of something greater. But transformation doesn't announce itself. It comes silently, disguised as chaos, as endings, as silence. It's the space between what was and what will be. And yes, it's uncomfortable, but that's where the magic of becoming happens. You may not see it now, but there's a part of you that's growing beneath the surface, a version of you that is stronger, deeper, more aligned with your truth. And it's being shaped by everything you're going through. You're not broken, you're breaking. Free from old versions of yourself that no longer fit. Free from expectations that never truly belonged to you. Free from cycles that drained you. And yes, freedom can be scary because it takes you into the unknown. But it's in the unknown that we find our truest path. You don't need to rush this process. Healing is not a race. Growth doesn't follow a schedule. Give yourself permission to be in transition, to not have all the answers, to simply breathe one day at a time. You may feel tired, heavy, lost. That's okay. This doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're human. It means your soul is rearranging itself for the next chapter. The universe often whispers through discomfort. It strips us of what's not real so that what is can rise. It removes distractions, illusions, attachments, so we can come home to ourselves. If you're grieving, honor your grief. If you're afraid, hold space for your fear. If you're angry, let it move through you with truth and grace. Whatever you're feeling, it matters. It's valid and it's part of your becoming. Some days you'll feel strong. Other days you'll feel like hiding under the covers. Both days are part of healing. Some people won't understand what you're going through. That's okay too. This path is yours. Sacred, personal, necessary. So be patient with your process. Gentle with your heart. Let go of the need to explain yourself. You're not meant to stay the same. You're meant to evolve. And this season, no matter how uncertain, is guiding you. So please, don't give up. Keep choosing yourself. Keep showing up even if all you can do today is breathe. You're not behind. You're not lost. You're on a sacred detour, one that leads you back to your essence. And when the dust settles, you'll see it clearly. This wasn't the end. It was your awakening. Sometimes the pain we feel doesn't come from what happened, but from what didn't, from all the dreams we had, the plans we made, the love we hoped for, and never saw come true. It leaves a hollow ache, a silence full of questions, a feeling that life moved forward without asking our permission. We wanted an easier path, a gentler turn of events. But life doesn't follow our scripts, and that can leave us feeling lost inside, like walking in the dark without a map. It's hard to accept that not everything is under our control, that some people will leave before we're ready, that some doors will close even when we gave everything we had, that not every love will last, and that being kind, loyal, and true won't always protect us from pain. But this is life. Made of cycles, of endings and beginnings, of unexpected goodbyes and quiet rebirths, and in that space between what ended and what has not yet begun, lives the crossing, an invisible crossing you make within yourself, silently, without fanfare. A deep, sacred process of saying goodbye to who you once were, to make space for what's being born. Even if you don't understand it, even if it all feels still, that day when you get out of bed without motivation, but still brush your teeth, put on clothes, and try, that day matters. That message of support you send someone, even while falling apart inside, it matters. That moment you choose silence instead of yelling because you don't want to hurt anyone, that matters too. You're doing the best you can. With what you have, maybe no one tells you often, but let me remind you, you're doing incredibly well. You've faced battles no one saw. You've rebuilt yourself countless times in silence. You've stayed strong even when all you wanted was someone to take care of you. And it's okay to be tired now. It's okay to feel lost. It's okay to not have any more certainty. This is also part of the journey. Life moves in phases. Some are full of clarity and ease. Others dismantle everything to rebuild something new. When the soul cries for change, but the mind resists, the universe will move us anyway, even if at first it feels unfair. But there is no growth without loss, no evolution without discomfort, no rebirth without facing the symbolic death of an old version of you. And that's what you're living right now, a rebirth. It might seem like nothing's happening, that the pain still sits there like a shadow, but inside, a transformation is unfolding, a sacred, delicate, slow process. Something that cannot be rushed or fully understood now, but will lead you to a more truthful version of yourself. Maybe you were taught to be too strong, to never show weakness, to keep moving even when your soul was begging for rest. But now, more than ever, it's time to listen, to hear what your heart has been whispering, to respect your own pace, to care for your pain the way you care for others. You have the right to stop, to feel, to not know. You have the right to disappoint expectations that don't belong to you. You have the right to say, I can't anymore, without that making you weak, because it's in this honesty with yourself that healing lives. You don't need to prove yourself anymore, or please everyone, or carry burdens that aren't yours. Your soul is asking for lightness, for silence, for truth, and above all, for presence. That you be with yourself fully, that you be kind to yourself on the hard days, that you hold your emptiness with love, not distractions. Yes, you've been hurt, rejected, left behind, but that doesn't define you. It doesn't take away your worth, doesn't dim your light. What you went through was not in vain, and no matter how painful, something in that experience prepared you for this new chapter. You are made of comebacks, and this will be another one, a quiet rebirth, maybe a shy one, but full of power, because now you know what you no longer want. You know what doesn't fit. You've learned through pain to trust your intuition, and that's everything. You don't have to have all the answers now. You just have to keep the faith. Faith that there is purpose in this all. Faith that time will heal what feels unhealable. Faith that you are being guided, even in the dark. And if someday joy finds you again, in unexpected ways, a soft love, a peace you almost forgot existed, don't be afraid. It's just the universe returning to you everything you deserve. Everything you planted in silence, with tearful eyes and a faithful heart. Until then, go gently. Respect your pace. Celebrate the small joys. Hold close those who make you feel seen. Say no without guilt. Ask for help when needed. And don't forget, this too shall pass. You are crossing. You are being reborn. You are coming home to yourself. And what awaits you on the other side is not the end of pain, but the beginning of a truer, lighter, deeper life. And one day you'll look back in gratitude for not giving up. So breathe. Trust. Your blooming is near.